Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alexander Kazina, aka Cozy Bear, and this is Locked and Loaded, Respawn Aimfire's premier video game quiz show. I did not know that you could do that clapping little sound effect, but you know what? It works. It works in this scenario. Tonight, I am joined by an assortment of faces both familiar and new to Respawn Aimfire. First, with the familiar. On our red team, we have Adam Gumbert and Chad Michael Innes, combining forces for the first time ever. And
sound effects.
On the yellow team, we have Lady Galaga and Henry.
Hello.
Elbows. Ow.
Folks, I am very, very excited for the show that I have in store for you tonight. This is the second ever installment of Locked and Loaded. And let me tell you, after the first installment of Locked and Loaded, which was a very good installment for the record, didn't think it was bad at all, but I saw many opportunities to improve things, and I made a whole slew of improvements, both subtle and not so subtle. And I think that the cast of characters that I've assembled this evening will have a great appreciation for them. I'll say that much. Alrighty, well, before we go any further, I am behooved to remind everybody watching or listening in at home that this production that you're currently enjoying is part of a series of monthly rotating shows we do in addition to the Respawn Aimfire podcast, and that you can enjoy new installments of the show a month early if you subscribe to us over on Patreon, over at patreon.com/respawnaimfire. Now that we've gotten that all out of the way, let's get this lock loaded. If this is your first time tuning in, Locked and Loaded is a team-based game inspired by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The two teams of contestants that have joined me this evening will be tasked with cooperatively answering 4 rounds of question sets of increasing monetary values. In round 1, they'll be answering questions worth $500, $1,000, $2,000, and $3,000. In round 2, they'll be answering questions worth $5,000, $7,500, $10,000, and $12,500. In round 3, they'll be answering questions worth $15,000, $25,000, $50,000, and $100,000. And in round 4, they'll be answering questions worth $250,000, $500,000, and $1 million. In order to keep things fair, I will be consistently switching up the order in which both teams will be answering the questions that I've prepared. For the $500 questions, I'll be asking Team Red to answer theirs first, followed by the Yellow Team. But when we get to the $1,000 questions, I'll ask Yellow Team their question first, followed by the Red Team, and so on and so forth. When answering a question, each team will be given the opportunity to either lock in on one answer or split their vote and select 2 answers. If a team chooses only one answer and they get it correct, they'll be rewarded with full points for that question. But if they choose to split their answer, they'll only get 1/4 of that question's monetary value. However, if a team gets a question wrong, the amount of money that they've accumulated up until that point will reset back to what it was at the beginning of the round. So, for example, if Red Team finishes round 1 with $4,000, earns an additional $5,000 during round 2, bumping up their total to $9,000, but then gets a question wrong right after, their monetary value will reset back to $4,000. On top of all this, both teams will have access to 3 different lifelines: one-off, skip, and switch. If a team chooses to use their one-off, I'll remove one of the 4 answers of whatever question they are currently on. If a team chooses to use their skip, I'll skip whatever question they're currently on, but they won't earn any points for doing so. And finally, if a team chooses to use their switch, I'll switch the question that they're currently on with the corresponding question I was planning on presenting to the other team for that question set. Each team will only have access to one of each lifeline. However, at the beginning of round 3, I'll restore any lifelines that you used up during the previous 2 rounds. So don't be afraid to use them. Contestants, are we ready to start?
Hell yeah! Yeah.
Bokeh.
Uh,
Bokeh.
All right.
Okay.
Really just an incredible air of confidence there. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and let's begin round one with our $500 value question, which means that we're going to be starting with our red team first. You guys ready?
We're gonna win it. We're gonna win it. Either that, or I'm gonna sabotage it so that Adam loses it.
Why would
Adam
you? This
deserves
is
to
your
lose sometimes.
only chance to win. Why would you sabotage yourself?
No,
All
really, I
right.
won one
I'm
time.
gonna fucking kill you, dude. I'm gonna kill you in real life.
Let's go ahead and let's get to show on the road.
Who was that? Who said that? That's so weird.
Question number 1. How many discs did the original version of Final Fantasy VII ship on? Was it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
Chad, you're a big nerd.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got this one. Do you know why? Because there was a scratch on my third disc, which made a certain dungeon unusable. If I tried to go into it, the game would crash.
Oh man,
So it is 3 discs.
Yeah, I think that if you know the answer to this question, this is also how many years it took you into college to lose your virginity. But yes, it is 3.
3 years into college. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
We're both locking in on 3.
Yes.
Absolutely, go for it.
Final answer.
Final answer 3. And the answer is 3. That is indeed correct.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not including any weird bonus music CDs or whatnots that came with future iterations of this game. Good job, guys. For that, you get $500.
Bam, nailed it.
Yellow team, are you ready for your first question?
Uh-huh.
oh, okay.
All right, let's
What
go.
if we said no?
I mean, too bad. I'd ask you this question anyways, and that question is, which of the following characters was an optional party member in the original version of Final Fantasy VII? Was it A, Sid, B, Yuffie, C, Rufus, or D, Kate Sith?
The answer is B. It was Yuffie.
Lady Galaga, do you have any objections?
I'll go with Henry on this.
It was Yuffie, I remember. It was Yuffie and Vincent. Those are the 2 optional party members.
We're locking in on answer B, which is Yuffie, the ninja. And the correct answer is B. It is indeed Yuffie, the ninja.
Damn. I was going to say Rufus.
You know, she was. It's actually pronounced Yuffie.
Oh, really? I did not
Yeah.
know that. Wow. That is something they'll probably have to retcon in the upcoming Final Fantasy VII remake, intergrade, whatever game it's called.
Yeah, I think somebody got fired for that, actually.
Whoa. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that was a fairly pleasant and leisurely start to tonight's installment of Locked and Loaded. Yellow team, are you ready for your $1,000 value question?
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead. Which of the following passcodes grants Samus Aran invincibility and unlimited missiles in the first Metroid game? Is it A, Justin Bailey, B, Ready for Mother, C, Narpath's Sword, or D, Galaxy at Peace?
It's not Justin Bailey because that's not the invincibility password, although that was my favorite passcode.
I never played the original version of Metroid. The version of Metroid 1 that I played was Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance. So, Katie, what's the answer? I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Okay. Thing is, I'm gonna go with Galaxy at Peace.
Don't forget, I'm just pointing this out. If you feel uncertain, you can split your choice between 2 different answers, and you'll only get 1/4 of the points, but that is an option if you still want to get points on the board.
Okay, so you say it's Galaxy at Peace, but you're not certain.
Yeah, I know it's not Justin Bailey because Justin Bailey gives
Yeah.
you wave one, and Ready for Mother would be if you're ready to fight Mother Brain, and I feel like that one would probably give you the ice. it's just like trying to my like process of elimination, and I don't know what a sword would have to do with any of it, and that's why I think it's D.
I'm going to
So-
trust your judgment, and I'm also going to go with D.
All right, we're both locking in on D, Galaxy at Peace. And the correct answer is, in fact, C, Narpath's sword.
What?
So, Narpath's sword, this is an interesting case. Of course, the original Metroid for the NES had passcodes that you could enter into the game. Most of the passcodes were complete random flukes. There's this long-standing theory that Justin Bailey referred to a swimsuit, that it was like Australian slang for a Bailey, which is why it makes Samus Aran appear in a
One of
very
the
revealing
makers.
leotard. In fact, as I understand it, Justin Bailey was like entirely a fluke that it just so happened to work out to that. However, there was one code in the original Metroid that was actually specifically selected by the people that were working on the English localization of that game, and that was the Narpath sword password, which you break that down, NAR, North American Release, Pest Sword, or password.
Hmm.
Oh.
A little bit of video game trivia for you.
Interesting.
Wow, that's like stupidly complicated.
I'm pretty sure
All
Justin
right.
Bailey worked on the game though. I think that
It did.
one
It's
that's
a,
named
yeah.
after a person. Yeah.
I think it was like not somebody who worked on the game, but somebody who might have submitted something to like a Nintendo Power thing. Yeah, that's a whole rabbit hole.
Pretty sure he's a singer, but that's fine.
Yeah, maybe he did that before Usher discovered him. But...
All right, red team, are you guys ready?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm more ready than a log on a hot tin roof.
All right then.
Let's see where that went.
Here is your $1,000 question. What is the name of the ability that Samus Aran uses in the Metroid series to propel herself through the air after building up enough momentum using her speed booster? Is it A, rocket launch, B, shine spark, C, phase shift, or D, screw attack?
Ooh.
I am propel herself through the air after building up enough momentum using speed booster. It's like screw attack. I know is like the Oh fuck.
See, the only thing I know is that screw attack is the up B in Smash Brothers for Samus.
Yeah.
So
Shine
that wouldn't
Spark,
make sense.
I feel like is like the double jump whenever you jump again in Smash Bros. And then you have like the, and it's like, that's what I think Shine Spark is.
Yeah. If we get it wrong, we're just tied again.
Yeah.
So do you want to split it, or you just want to guess? Yeah, we can just split it. All right, I'll say D, screw attack. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm
Shine Spark
thinking.
then.
Screw attack.
And shine
And
spark.
Chad, what are you saying?
Tiny Spark.
Shine spark. All right, we've chosen
Actually,
B.
if you split that up, it's SHI for Shanghai Home Release.
I guess it is. All right, Chad has chosen Shine Spark. Adam has chosen Screw Attack. And the correct answer is, in fact, Shine Spark.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm glad we did that.
nice. Suck it, Adam.
Yeah, awful. I suck so bad. Good thing we're on the same team.
It
this
is a
time.
little bit confusing because in the Smash Bros. Series, Shine Spark is like its own thing. Like, it is an ability that you can equip, but it doesn't work the way it works in the Metroid games. In the Metroid games, Samus Aran builds up enough momentum with her speed booster. You activate a button while in the middle of her running, and then you propel yourself through the air. And a lot of speed running strategies are very dependent on that ability.
Yeah,
All
we knew
right.
that.
Yeah, you totally knew that. Red team, are you ready for your $2,000 value question?
No, they're not ready. Hurry up.
you should
Oh,
give it
shit.
a-
Did you
That's
say-
awesome. Yeah, sorry.
It was
Yeah,
yellow
yeah,
again.
let's do it.
My bad. Go for it.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's go. What is the name of the Ratchet and Clank spinoff for the PSP
Oh, yeah.
that exclusively stars Clank? Is it A, Clank, B, Secret Agent Clank, C, Operation Clank, or D, Clank Going Portable?
Chad, you know this, right?
Oh, yeah, I know this one. This one's straight up B, baby.
It
Secret
is
Agent
B.
Clank.
I have a funny story. Now, I mentioned it either in text or whatever. But that job that I closed early, we had a lot of copies of this at that job, so that's how I know about it. But that's a story for another day. Where I just closed the store 4 hours early because I felt like it one day.
Chad
I
and
feel like
Adam.
I saw this on the shelves of that shop a lot. Not your
Absolutely.
specific location of that shop, but that shop in particular. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chad and Adam have both chosen Secret Agent Clank. And the correct answer is Secret Agent Clank. Congratulations.
He was wearing like a little tuxedo
Yeah,
on the
the
cover.
tux.
Yeah.
Real secret agent.
Yeah. During that weird era where it was like, we need to make these bite-sized portable games. What if they're all about like the sidekick character going on his own adventure? And I mean, I don't miss that era, but it's nostalgic. Speaking of games about sidekick characters having their own little adventures, Team Yellow. What is the name of the Jak and Daxter spinoff for the PSP that exclusively stars Daxter? Is it A, Daxter, B, Daxter's Big Score, C, The Precursor Chronicles, Daxter, or D, Daxter, The Revenge of Goal?
Pretty sure the answer is A, Daxter, because I played the demo to this game on my PSP Go back in the day.
Nice.
And I remember my little cousin was like hunched over, like just watching me play it. And the whole time I was like, dude, you have to, you step the fuck back. I'm trying to play this game. You need to like go away. You're
The
in my
real
space.
subtitle of the should be "Get Off My Back" because
Yeah. So anyway, he got bit by a rattlesnake and died.
Oh no.
That's not true.
Tragedy lever. Oh, false tragedy lever.
Yeah, no, I just lied. But the answer is Daxter. That's not a lie.
go for it.
All right. We're locking in on Daxter. And the correct answer is, in fact, Daxter. Congratulations.
Yay! Oh no, Chad's crying.
Yeah. And now Yellow Team has $2,000 and Red Team has $2,750. Yellow Team, are you ready for your $3,000 question, the last question for you of round one? I'm going to take that as a
they're
yes.
not ready.
Wait.
They're not paying attention.
Oh, you're talking about us?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
Gee
thought you were
Willikers.
switching.
Let's go ahead and let's read out that question. What a Metascore of 99, what is the highest rated game of all time on Metacritic? Is it A, Super Mario Galaxy, B, Grand Theft Auto 4, C, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, or D, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time?
I want to say Super Mario Galaxy, but I'm
Me
not
too.
100%.
No, I thought that was it too. I remember it being like the top game, like when that came out.
Yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah, safe bet. We'll go with.
All right, we both feel like that's it. So
You
Yeah.
guys want to both go with Mario Galaxy?
let's
It's
do
either
it.
that or Ocarina of Time, but I'm gonna say it's Galaxy.
All right, we're both locking in on Super Mario Galaxy. And the correct answer is The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
Jacques.
By the way, I saw what Alex did there when I was doing Game Boy Advance research. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is like the first or second highest rated GBA game of all time.
Yeah, very, very highly rated.
It's
People
really up
really love that game. All right,
What, the GBA?
Red Team. Yeah, like both the console and GBA versions back in the day were like very, very acclaimed.
Oh
Red
yeah,
Team.
no, I remember. I played it on PS2. That game was great. The
Well,
soundtrack
people
was
still
amazing.
speak highly of Tony Hawk Pro Skater too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame he died.
Who, Mr.
Yeah.
Hawk?
He
Yeah.
did. Number 5 was like a eulogy for him.
Pretty much. All right, Red Team. Are you guys ready for your final question of round one?
Let's go. Remember,
Yeah,
Adam,
yeah.
we can skip this if we don't feel comfortable with it.
All right.
We have
That's true.
lifelines still.
With a Metascore of 8, what's the lowest rated game of all time on Metacritic?
I had a feeling that was coming.
Is it A, Ninja Bread Man, B, Elf Bowling 1+2, C, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, or D, Ride to Hell, Retribution.
Chad, I'm with you. We should just skip it so we can guarantee
Save our money.
our point
Yeah.
score, because there's no way to know the worst game of all time. Like,
No.
literally all of these could be like, this one was an 8, but these 3 were a 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to tell.
Yep.
So, I think we're going to skip this one, Alex.
I think we're gonna skip it, and I'm just gonna like throw out there that it was probably Elf Bowling 1+2, but we're gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Chad and Adam have chosen to skip this question. The correct answer was, in fact, Big Rigs Over the Road
Ah.
Racing. That's
I knew it.
the
That game sucks.
truck racing game. Fun fact, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, the only game on Metacritic with a single-digit score. All the other 3 games I showed there
Wow.
have like at least a 10 or higher on Metacritic, but not Big Rigs.
Not Big Rigs.
All right. And with that, we are heading into round 2. Red team, Chad and Adam currently have 2,750 points. Yellow team currently have 0 points, but trust me when I say that it will be
Ooh.
very, very, very easy for them to pick up the slack, because the first question of round 2 is worth
Watch out. Watch your backs.
I'm
$5,000.
going to fucking kill you.
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, are we allowed to say
With a
bad words on
rattlesnake.
here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right.
You're
Red
not
team.
allowed to
All
say
we
definite
want.
articles.
Red team, are you ready for your first question of round 2?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's reveal it. What is the name of Little Mac's coach in the Punch-Out series? Is it A, Big Mike, B, Doc Lewis, C, Teddy Teach, or D, K.O. D'Amato?
Chad, you have any
I
idea?
have no idea on this one.
So I have something in mind that jumped out to me, but I don't want to say it. So we only have 2 opportunities to do a switch. It would be here, and it would be in 2 questions from now. And then we get to reload in round 3. Do you just want to switch?
Let's switch it. Yep. Switch,
Yeah, let's
please.
switch it.
All right.
Switch them out, baby.
Chad and Adam have chosen to switch it out, which means that they are going to get the question that I was planning on giving to the yellow team for this question set. And that question is, which of the following characters appeared as a secret opponent in the 2009 Punch-Out game on the Wii? Was it A, Captain Falcon, B, King Dedede, C, Donkey Kong, or D, Hitmonchan?
I thought this was going to be one of those like I'll know it when I see it things. But
Yeah.
Nope.
I feel like it's definitely should not be Hitmonchan, because that's not a Nintendo character. It's a Pokemon character. I think it's either A or C. Do you want to just split A and C? I'm sure we'll get fucked and it'll be King Dedede, but do you want to split A and C and just try to get a little bit of points?
Yeah. Let's.
'Cause it has to be
wait and see.
dudes you would
Worst case
box.
scenario, we don't lose anything if we get this.
Yeah,
wrong,
that's where we
so-
go where we are. But it has to be dudes
Yeah.
you would box. And King Dedede uses a hammer. So if it's him, and that's the right answer, that's stupid.
Okay.
So I say, yeah, let's split. I'll say A, Chad says C or whatever.
All
Done.
right. Our contestants have chosen A, which is Captain Falcon, and C, which is Donkey Kong. And the
wait,
correct-
wait.
Oh.
They can't split right now because they already split, right? And it's still round 2.
Split is
No.
unlimited. Split's not a lifeline.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can split whenever you want.
You
All
just
right.
get a quarter of the points. If you
Yeah.
get it right.
They've chosen A, Captain Falcon, and C, Donkey Kong. And the correct answer is C, Donkey Kong.
Suck it, Adam. Oh.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this bit.
Woo.
All
Feels good.
right. And with that taken care of, we turn our attention towards yellow team, which must now answer the question that the red team decided to throw their way. Are you guys ready?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. What is the name of Little Mac's coach in the Punch-Out series? Is it A, Big Mike, B, Doc Lewis, C, Teddy Teach, or D, K.O. D'Amato?
I'm like 99% sure it's Doc Lewis.
Think about this.
I'm pretty sure it's either Doc Lewis or Big Mike. I'm
Mhm.
fairly certain it's Doc Lewis.
All
I played
right.
a lot of Punch-Out.
Let's
I
go
could
with
never
Doc
beat
Lewis then.
I could never beat Michael Tyson.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
there's two mics in
Sir
there.
Michael
That would be a
Tyson.
little.
All right. Are we both locking in on B?
Let's do it.
All right. Our contestants have both chosen Doc Lewis as the name of Little Mac's coach in the Punch-Out series. And the correct answer is B, Doc Lewis. Congratulations. You now have $5,000, which means you are actually $1,000 ahead of Red Team.
Ay, Dios mío.
Okay, and Katie, from now on, whenever we're not sure, we split.
Yep. Now that
This
we
is
know
the
we can use it
strategy.
forever.
This is the
Mhm.
strategy, because here's the thing, I shouldn't have trusted your judgment.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Your face. Love it.
All right.
Father
Yellow
is meant to
team.
betray his son at some point, and I guess today's the day.
It is time for your $7,500 value question. I'm not going to even ask if you're ready or not. Let's just get right into it.
Oh, wow.
What guest character appeared in place of Link in the PlayStation 2 version of Soul Calibur 2?
Oh, I know.
Was it
this.
A, Dante from the Devil May Cry series? B, Sweet Tooth from the Twisted Metal series? C, Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series? Or D, Heihachi Mishima from the Tekken series?
It's my boy Heihachi.
Put it in. Give us D. Show it.
That's what she said.
Team Yellow have said to give them D. That's what they said. And the correct answer is, in fact, D. It is Heihachi Mishima
I got a
from
question.
the Tekken series.
I got
Yes.
a question for Henry specifically. Fucking why?
Yeah.
Like
What?
the other ones made a lot more sense. Heihachi is like not even like a PlayStation exclusive character.
Because Tekken,
Yeah, but that okay. Yeah.
actually, at that point, I think, was Tekken exclusive to PlayStation at that point? It might have been.
It might have
I
been,
mean,
yeah.
wasn't the Xbox one Spawn, which was also not an
Yeah,
Xbox?
But he's got
Spawn.
this green in his costume. It makes sense.
Okay, his eyes are green. That's about it.
Point proven.
Yeah,
Red
no,
Team.
outside of arcades, I'm pretty sure Tekken was, at that point, PlayStation exclusive.
Okay. Makes sense, I suppose.
Red Team, are you ready for your question?
So
No.
already.
All right.
I'm ready, so we have to split our answer. no
What
matter
guest
if-
character
if Adam's not.
appeared in place of Link in the Xbox version of Soul
Oh.
Calibur 2? Was it A, Neo from The Matrix? B, Spawn from Spawn? C, Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Or D, Ultraman from Ultraman?
Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn from Spawn because he's got green eyes.
He does have green eyes and a big
Red-
axe.
Red Team has
That's true.
chosen Spawn, and the correct answer is Spawn.
That was like that was the only character I played that game as.
He was great. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
All right. Red Team, are you ready for your next question?
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
I don't believe them.
We'll find out. Let's go. What was Solid Snake's profession before he was convinced to infiltrate Shadow Moses Island in Metal Gear Solid? Was it A,
Babysitter.
crime scene investigator? B, bush pilot? C, deep sea fisherman? Or D, dog sled racer?
If you guys get it wrong, I'm gonna.
You
think
guys
less of
don't
you.
know? You guys don't know?
We
Don't
want
think
this
it's A or
question
D.
so bad.
Oh,
I know this so
I hate Metal
hard.
Gear.
Yep.
I
I
hate
have an
Metal Gear Solid.
I don't
entire.
know- I don't know
I
what
have
a
an
bush
entire
pilot is.
movie written based on
Mhm.
this premises. I have audio recordings talking about this. I have everything ready.
See, he starts the game by like doing a little swimmy, right? And then he gets out of the water, so like he could be a deep sea fisherman.
I got
But-
to kiss Hideo Kojima on the mouth, and you guys don't even know the answer.
I actually gave Hideo Kojima a high five when I was in Japan.
Have you
an
washed
actual
your hands
true-
since?
Yes, I have, unfortunately. I had to. The Japanese people were very insistent, unfortunately.
Wash your hand immediately, sir. Chad, what do you want to do here? Because
Do you know what a bush pilot is, Adam?
Just
I don't
switch
know what
it.
it is.
Just switch.
I wish we
Yeah,
don't have a Switch.
so-
We can't do it.
They
No,
actually
we
do
already
not
did
have
that.
a
We can't do
Switch,
it again.
so
Yeah. We only have a one-off left, and do you want to use it here? Do you want to use it for the
Oh,
next
because
one?
everything resets, right?
At round 3 they will. So in 2,
Which is after this question,
yeah.
right? Or
Well,
no,
we have one more question.
questions.
I
This
was gonna
question and
say,
one more.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can use a one-off, but I don't know. That won't help me at all. I mean, I guess it'd help the split if we have to split it.
So we've switched. We've skipped.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a one-off. If you don't know, do you just want to use it? And it
It's
is
so
what it is.
sad that we didn't get this question. It's so good.
I'm sure a dumb Kojima question's coming up for you guys too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll go with whatever you decide to do.
All right, let's just do a one-off here, just because we have no idea.
All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our one-off.
Plus, I like this animation.
Crime scene investigator has been eliminated, which means that we now only have B, bush pilot, C, deep sea fisherman, or D, dog sled racer left.
I would
The longer
say
dog sled racer stays on the screen, the more I'm convinced it is, even though I started this out being like, absolutely not.
I was going to say split B and C, but if it's dog sled racer, it's just more proof. That's more proof for me. So I don't care. Whatever you want to do, bud.
What's it going to
I
be?
don't know what is a bush pilot? Does he fly bushes? I don't understand it.
The bush is
Is
a
it-
location. Bush usually refers to a type of foliage.
Yeah.
Just
Was the man
It's a
bush,
euphemism for a
The
vagina. There
two
is a
different
bush.
men?
Yep, you're right.
bush?
Only 2 men.
George W.
Last name Bush.
George H.W. Was he the private pilot for that
No.
gentleman? We'll split it B and C, and I swear to God, if it's D, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
For the
same here.
record,
All right.
I just want to say, for the record, I don't think this has any bearing on your answer. I'm pretty sure that both President Bushes don't exist in the Metal Gear Solid universe.
Don't say that.
What a wonderful universe!
All right, we've chosen B, bush pilot, and C, deep sea fisherman. And the correct answer is D,
You
dog
fools.
sled
Yeah,
racer.
you motherfuckers.
That's so fucking stupid.
That's so stupid.
But this is such a serious political espionage. But he was a dog sled racer. The clone
From
man was a
Alaska.
dog sled
Yeah, he
racer.
retired to Alaska.
Oh yeah, because clones love going to Alaska to become espionage agents. Fucking shut up.
You kidding me? The conservative Alaska landscape would kill the clone right off the bat.
God,
when
it's
he
so
gets
fucking stupid.
abducted at the beginning of Metal Gear
Yep,
Solid
keep telling me
1
stupid shit.
to infiltrate Shadow Moses Island, he said that he had 50 huskies back at his home that he was caring for, and we never find out what happened to them.
Because that's a normal number of dogs to have. 50.
Yeah.
you have 2 rounds, two sets for 24 in the sled.
All right, Yellow Team, are you ready for your Metal Gear Solid question?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What identity did Solid Snake briefly go by while undercover in Metal Gear Solid 2? Iroquois
Easy.
Pliskin, B. Lars Van Dam, C. Wayland Hunt, or D. Augustus Fleming?
A.
Iroquois Pliskin,
A. No question about it.
Is this the
Yeah.
first question where both of you have been extremely confident about one answer?
Probably.
Yes, we
Yeah.
both talk about Metal Gear every single time we speak. So
I played through every mainline entry multiple times.
All right. Well, both of you have chosen A, Iroquois Pliskin, and the correct answer is indeed A, Iroquois Pliskin.
I knew
Congratulations.
this one too. Damn.
I'm curious, Adam, if I had just presented that question to you, which one would you have gone with?
Sorry, I've lost brain cells and I'm not able to function anymore.
All right, we'll move on then. All right, Yellow Team, are you ready for your final question of round 2?
Uh-huh.
All right, final question worth $12,500. Let's go. What is the most platinumed first-party game on the PlayStation 3? Is it A, Infamous, B, Uncharted 2, C, God of War 3, or D, Sly Cooper 1 HD?
do we want to use some of our superpower moves so we can get
You
reset?
definitely should, because they'll all be refilled after this round.
Huh. So I know that the answer, actually, I don't know, but I'm fairly certain that the answer is not Sly Cooper HD. Let's probably do a one-off. Should probably just get rid of
You want to use your one off?
either that or switch. I
Let's do
don't
a
know. What do
one-off.
you think?
Let's do one-off first.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and we'll use your one off. Oh. Infamous has disappeared from the board, which means that it's between B, Uncharted 2, C, God of War 3, or D, Sly Cooper 1 HD.
Why did Cozy say that like he didn't know it was going to be? So, oh, like, oops.
I said all this stuff in advance, but I completely have forgotten which ones
that's
get
pretty funny.
eliminated. That's actually true.
So I say we split between God of War 3 and Uncharted 2. I'm fairly certain it's God of War 3, but the strategy is if we don't know for certain, we split.
Yeah,
And so I
we
think we
can
should
split it. Also, what is the points right now?
The points
You
right
all literally
now.
have 10x times our score.
Yeah, you guys are quite a bit ahead.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like, do we
doing
want to
okay.
just skip it instead of doing the 50-50?
No, I think we should do the 50-50
split?
because I'm like 99% sure it's not Sly Cooper. But
Okay.
I think
All right,
yeah, B and
let's
C.
split then between B and C.
All right. Our contestants have chosen to split it between B, Uncharted 2, and C, God of War 3. And the correct answer is B, Uncharted 2. Congratulations. You got a fourth of 12,500 points, whatever that is. All right. Red team, are you ready for the final question of round 2?
I hope it's about some bullshit Xbox achievement.
That'd be
Well,
great.
Probably is.
Let's find out. What is the most platinumed third-party game on the PlayStation 3? Is it A, Assassin's Creed 2, B, Borderlands, the original, C, Telltales of the Walking Dead, Season 1, or D, Minecraft?
Very obvious, right, Chad?
Telltale Season 1 Walking Dead is like an instant platinum. If you
Beat the
finish
game when you get. This is one of the few
Yeah.
platinums I had on that old PlayStation profile that I had. So I would have
As
to
long
say.
as enough people played it, though.
No, it's just the most platinumed. Maybe is that in terms of percent? It was a popular game.
I'll go ahead and I'll just chime in real quick. It is, if you were to look at sheer numbers, what platinum trophy have the most people gotten in terms of sheer
So
numbers?
number of
Not
platinum.
percentage, number.
I would say I'd still probably say because it's an instant platinum. So even if less people played it than Borderlands 2, people aren't fucking finishing Borderlands.
Yeah. And Assassin's Creed 2 to platinum, you had to get all those fucking feathers.
Oh,
Oh
those
my god!
feathers,
See,
for
I
sure.
didn't even bother getting all those feathers.
No, nobody did.
I attempted
Yeah.
and I gave up.
Wait, no, I did. But most people didn't. I say C. That just makes the most sense.
Yeah, I'm well. We have nothing to lose and a lot
That's
to
true.
gain. So let's both go confidently on C.
C.
All right. Chad and Adam have chosen Telltales of the Walking Dead Season 1. And the correct answer is... Oh, you guys are going to be so pissed about this. It's actually Assassin's Creed 2.
Poop on a hot dog bun.
Now,
Really?
are you
I'm
guys
shocked.
ready for something even more shocking?
Yeah.
Sure.
Would you believe me if I told you
No.
that the most platinum game across both first and third-party games on the PlayStation 3 is also Assassin's Creed 2, more than Uncharted 2.
Oh damn!
That's wild.
I
I mean, people love
AC2,
Assassin's Creed.
Just
It was
it-
really popular.
yeah.
I
It's
think
really
people would
popular,
do all of it.
But
And it was also like, it was an early example of like the open world Ubisoft like collectathon style game, but before that got really tired. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people were like, oh, this is kind of novel, you know? Anyways,
Yeah, that's
I've
wild.
been
With
meaning to
that-
get back into Assassin's Creed.
we have
You don't have
arrived
to.
at the end of round 2. Chad and Adam currently have 2,750 points.
The Chad curse is real.
And Lady Galaga
Am I sabotaging? Who knows?
and our young and upcoming Bob Ross currently have $25,625. let's go ahead and let's jump right into round 3. The first question of round 3 is worth $15,000. Not enough to completely overtake the yellow team if you get it right, but certainly enough to give yourselves quite the leg up. Red team, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead and let's jump right in. What button input is required to perform a Hadouken in Street Fighter? Is it A quarter circle motion starting from the top of the analog stick going to the right, then the punch plus the kick button? Is it B, a quarter circle motion going from the top to the right of the analog stick while holding punch? C, a quarter circle motion going from the bottom of the analog stick to the right and then the punch button one time? Or D, a quarter circle motion going from the bottom of the analog stick to the right and then the punch button 2 times?
What I hate about this is that I knew it was a quarter circle. So I was like, when I saw the first one, I was like, okay, as long as we don't get a bunch of quarter circles, we'll figure out, oh, they're all quarter circles. All right, cool.
How do you not know the answer to this? It's like the most famous move in fighting games.
I fucking hate Street Fighter. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm
What?
not a fighting game
No.
person.
Oh, I love
I'm
that
pretty
you
sure
play-
it
I bet
is
you played
a
Guilty
bottoms
Gear.
quarter circle.
No, I like Mortal Kombat.
That, you know what? That's fair.
They scream in the song. They don't scream in Street Fighter. So
Yeah. Oh, but
Do
the
you wanna-
dedicated block button in Mortal Kombat like freaks me out.
yeah, but in Injustice you can be Batman, so there's that too.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good point.
Fuck, I don't know, Chad. That's the
I'm pretty sure it's a bottom circle. And by
Okay.
that I mean like I'm 62% sure it's a bottom
Sure.
circle.
better than I do. So do you just
Which
press it
is
once or
C or
twice?
D.
Is the question. Again, I should know it. That's why the minute he's brought it up, I'm like quarter circle. I know that part. No, I don't know the rest of it. Punch quarter circle punch. Do you want to just do C? Do you think? Isn't that what you do on a test when you don't know? You just always guess C.
See, I guess that's statistically all like more often the right answer. So
And
we don't have
won't
anything to
any
lose.
points.
At
Yeah,
this
it
point,
doesn't
so-
matter. Sure, let's go with
Let's
C
do it.
for us
C.
not knowing this classic. It really is a
C,
classic,
baby.
Chad
Final
and
answer.
Adam have chosen C, which is a quarter circle motion from the bottom of the analog stick to the right and then the punch button one time.
Yay.
And the correct answer is C.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Congratulations.
Knew it the whole time. I was
No,
just
you
throwing y'all
didn't.
for a loop,
Oh
making
my
you quake.
God. I know how to do the "Get Over Here" from Scorpion by heart.
Get over here from Scorpion button. That's you. That's
Yep.
you.
All right. Yellow team, you guys ready?
Uh.
All right. Let's go right for it. Which of the following is a valid English translation of the word Hadouken from the Street Fighter series? A. Rising Dragon Render. B. Fist of Surge. C. Crescent Moon Slash. Or D. Lion's Tail Blast.
I
think that
actually
it's the
don't
fifth.
know this one.
How do
You
you
think it's the
not
fist?
know this one?
You're the master of all Street
It is
Fighter. How'd you not know?
classic.
Because I either just call it a Hadouken or a fireball, because that's what everyone in the FGC calls it.
So like the word Ken.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah.
You're saying it's
One of those words is Ken. I don't remember which one is which, but it's the fist.
okay, so you're saying
I'm actually saying you've played this all the time. And then there's like new like Street Fighter like trivia that pops up on the screen all the time. And this is one of the questions that pops up on the Switch.
So are we going with...
I don't think it's not right. So then there's the Shoryuken. I think that's Rising Dragon. So that's not the answer. It's not. I don't think it's Crescent Moon Slash. You're saying it's B.
Mm-hmm.
We'll split it. I'll go D.
Okay.
All right. Our contestants have chosen to split it between B, Fist of Surge, and D, Lion's Tail Blast. And the correct answer is B, Fist of Surge.
Yeah, I knew that one.
What is Ken in Japanese? I feel like Ken has like a hint in there.
You know what I hate most about that whole thing is that it's not heat; it's just energy. What? I think the lore is like
Is it
whenever
like
they do
Cyclops? Is it
Hadouken.
like a concussive blast? And
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not
a laser?
actual fire, even though it looks like a fireball. Apparently, it's just like an
Yeah.
energy blast, which is fucking wild.
And apparently, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is canon, but it Capcom decided that Hadouken tastes minty.
Of course it does. That's
Oh, because
wonderful.
they probably did like some sort of collab with a cafe where they did like the
cereal.
Hadouken like coffee or something, right? And it was probably minty, right?
Don't worry, we can do a different coffee advertisement from your local K-drama.
What is a
Hold it
K-drama?
up.
Korean drama,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Korean drama.
All right,
Gosh,
Yellow
Adam.
Team.
Yeah.
Guys
Time
ready
for a
for
classical.
guys ready for your $25,000 question?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's get right to it. What are the names of Tingle's three brothers that appear alongside him in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker? Is it A, Ankle, Knuckle, and David Jr.? B, Wiggle, Shuffle, and Juan III? C, Giggle, Chuckle, and Rosenbaum? Or D, Jingle, Rattle, and Bart?
Hey, do you know this one? Because I'm really bad with names, and I don't.
I've played this game. I'm kind of forgetting. Do we want to switch it? Let's
I say,
switch
yeah, we
it.
should probably. Yeah,
Let's
we
just
should probably
switch it and
switch.
give
All
it
right.
to them.
Yeah.
Yellow Team has chosen to switch around this particular question, which means they
They
are going to
probably
get
know it too. They
the-
probably know exactly what the answer is.
the question
Wind
that
Waker, but
I
I
was
don't remember this
originally
one.
going to give to the red team this round. And that question is, what are Tingle's magic words that he utters at various points in The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask and The Wind Waker? Is it A, Tingle, Tingle, Simsalabim? B, Tingle, Tingle, Kulu Limpa? C, Tingle, Tingle, Barada Nikto? Or D, Tingle, Tingle, Esto y Loco?
It's B.
You think it's B?
Mhm.
Are you sure it's B?
You want to split it? It's
Split it between A and B.
been a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Our team has chosen to split it between A, Tingle Tingle Simsalabim, and B, Tingle Tingle Kulu Limpa. And the correct answer is B, Tingle Tingle Kulu Limpa. Congratulations. All right. Red team, are you ready to answer the question that the yellow team was very confident you knew the answer to?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
one Zelda game I've never played. Let's go.
Oh, really? Crazy.
Yep.
Everyone played
All right. Let's go. What are the names of Tingle's three brothers that appear alongside him in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker? A, Ankle, Knuckle, and David Jr. B, Wiggle, Shuffle, and Juan III. C, Giggle, Chuckle, and Rosenbaum. Or D, Jingle, Rattle, and Bart?
Chad, you really don't have any idea?
I don't. Posey laughed a little on the third one.
So it's not the third one because he thinks it's so funny.
What if he got the real answer?
There's no way he would think the real answer was funny. That's not his type of humor. It's not D because the first one is lowercase.
That could also just be a spelling error that I only
I'm just trying to
noticed until
eliminate.
now. Like, legitimately, I'm pretty sure that's a spelling error.
No,
and
the
not-
funny thing about this is that only one of these names jumped out to me, and I'm like, is that really from this game, or am I completely wrong? And my process of elimination is also putting me towards that answer. So he laughed at C. D has a lowercase. B, they would not say.
Again, that might have just been
Cozy?
a mistake I made.
Chill out. And the
He's using his
B-
Batman detective skills.
I know, I got my detective vision on. And B has Juan the Third. There's no fucking way in heaven that they were like, let's localize it and name this guy Juan the Third. Not gonna happen. I think it's A. And because I just remember someone being named David Jr. at one point in a Zelda game that I played. But
Are
I
you
have no
confident
fucking-
enough that
Not really.
you would say A, or
I would say A. If we want to split it, that would probably be a good idea. But don't do C because he laughed, and don't do D because there's a lowercase.
I was thinking B maybe. Yeah.
And A and B.
Yeah. Split it A and B.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right, we've chosen to split it between A and B. A being Ankle, Knuckle, and David Jr., and B being Wiggle, Shovel.
Why are you laughing now?
You whip me up into finding it funny. I don't find it funny. And the correct answer is Ankle, Knuckle, and David Jr.
Okay. Let's suck it, Adam.
I
They
gotta
should have
say,
named him Juan. They should have just made them all Hispanic.
Yeah.
Tingle
I
should
will
be
say-
canonically from Mexico.
I
Brazil.
will say,
Well, he did
feel like
say
that would be
Hulu
considered a
Limpa
hate
or whatever,
crime.
right? Is that Spanish?
Against Mexicans.
Yeah.
Chad, you often criticize Adam for being so good at these game shows, but I mean that right there is why Adam keeps winning, because he has.
I know, he's freaking Batman.
Played relatively few Zelda games compared to us, and he figured that out. Like real Zelda fans don't even know that. Good job.
Thank you.
Yep.
Get good, Chad. You fucking screw up.
All right, Red Team, are you ready for your $50,000 question?
Yeah, we're catching up.
Yeah,
we're about
here.
to surpass.
All right, let's see if you can do it. What company developed the unlicensed NES game Bible Adventures, along with most other Christian video games that released on the platform? Is it A, Ludus Day, B, Inspired Creations, C, David's Venture, or D, Wisdom Tree?
So it's funny. I know these cartridges I've seen because they're black, because they're unlicensed. Like I've seen so many Bible adventure games. I'm not
I
entirely.
own it.
Oh, I was gonna say let's switch it, but never mind. You own it, so I guess that's not a good idea. But yeah, no, I know it's just funny, and it's like one of them is like you take the animals in Noah's Ark or some shit. It's real fucking stupid. It's
I've
real
played that
You,
one.
you stack them
There's
on top
3
of each
games
other.
in it, and one of them never would load for me, the pins. So I could only ever play 2 of them.
You're missing out. It's real good.
I have never heard of these games before.
You know,
but I am
no, there's
fascinated
like
by
some
them.
really interesting YouTube videos about it. But anyways, the monkeys are evil,
No.
and they throw snakes at you.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting
So
lesson.
they're also evil, and you cannot take a snake onto the ark.
Because of the
Do
whole
you-
Adam and Eve thing.
Yeah.
Do you want a one-off maybe, and then split?
How many do we have? Do we have all of our lifelines, Cozy, currently?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think you used any. Yellow
Okay.
Team used one of theirs, but you guys,
Yeah, they
I
used
think
a
you still
switch.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do a one off and then split them. That might help.
Okay.
All right. Red Team has chosen to use their one-off. Ludus Day has disappeared from the board, which means that the remaining answers are B, Inspired Creations, C, David's Venture, or D, Wisdom Tree.
B's jumping out to me. Don't know why. It might be nothing.
Creationism.
Yeah, that's what. No, you're right. That's wrong. No, I think it's B. Maybe B and D. I don't want to just skip over David's Ventures because who knows. But I want to guess. My guess is B for our split. I don't know what you want to do.
I'm gonna. Let's go B and D. Let's B and D, baby.
Sure, let's go for it.
Chad and Adam have chosen B and D, which are Inspired Creations and Wisdom Tree. And the correct answer,
I can tell you the correct answer.
Oh boy.
go
It's
ahead.
D.
Okay,
And indeed, the correct
Suck it,
answer is
Adam.
D, Wisdom Tree.
Knew it.
Chad, we're on the same team. Like you've got to
I
learn.
know.
We were on the same. Oh, look at that though.
Oh, what a good score we
Yeah,
have.
wow, you
points.
guys just barely pulled ahead. But now, the yellow team will have an opportunity to make up some ground.
I
Are
can't
you
wait
ready,
to see
yellow
this
team?
question.
Are we ready for some obscure religious references? Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go. Because Nintendo disapproved of unlicensed NES games being sold at normal video game retailers, how were most copies of Bible Adventures sold? Was it A, at Kroger supermarkets, B, via magazine mail-in offers, C, Christian bookstores, or D, pop-up kiosks in malls?
Mine was obtained at a thrift store. So my personal life experience can no longer assist me. But-
I'll
I say,
Any of these are mad, by the way. If
think
you
it's
did
C.
any of these at any point, you're crazy.
really, you think it's C?
there was a lot of Christian bookstores. Anyways, but also mail-ins were probably very popular. Kroger
Yeah.
was not really around back then. That's not like that, those don't exist on the East Coast. Like, that's not really smart if they did that. That would be stupid. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. And then, like, pop-up kiosks at malls, that wasn't the thing back in the late 80s, early 90s. That they had them, but that was like for different things. Like, the malls were not evangelized yet at that point.
Could you imagine going to get a pretzel and a fucking Bible Adventures at the mall? Like, that's wild.
That wasn't like that. I'm pretty sure it's C, but B could also be pretty viable if we want to split B and C.
Yeah, I guess we could split B and C. I was like, oh, maybe Kroger because,
No, it's
but
definitely.
see, in the Midwest, I'm thinking
But those don't exist.
the Midwest
Also,
doesn't
you should
exist.
look up
You're
the
right.
history of Kroger's. But no, I'm telling you, the Midwest doesn't exist, and Kroger didn't exist in other places in the U.S.
Okay, you are older than me. You are wiser than me. I will, against my better judgment, trust yours.
I feel very
God, I
strongly
hope it's Kroger.
Kroger.
I hope it's Kroger.
You,
I feel so
I get.
strongly against it.
Okay, I guess we'll go B and C then. Yeah, we'll split it.
B
All
and
right.
C.
We're going with B, magazine mail-in offers, and C, Christian
But C is my
bookstores.
strong one. I feel pretty strongly about C though. So
And the correct answer is you were right to feel strongly because it is C, Christian bookstores.
That's so
Congratulations.
weird. Christian bookstores
telling
specifically.
you, my life experience heavily. We even had a Christian bookstore inside my mega church growing up.
Damn, all right.
There was a bookstore inside the church. Like, it's a whole building. It had like its own roof and everything, and door inside the main building. There's a building inside the building.
Yeah, lots of
Well,
video games sold there,
I
apparently.
was not raised religious, nor was I raised when the NES was like a popular thing to have been out at the time.
That's all I
So
had. All my friends had N64s, and I was still kicking away at Bible Adventures.
I had a fucking
Wow.
Genesis where all of my friends had Xbox 360s. I had a Sega Genesis. I was so behind the times.
Henry
Wow.
and I
Didn't
are
even
special contestants
I
because
didn't even like most of the games on
we
Sega
missed out on the
Genesis.
zeitgeist. But
You could
but we
still
have
relate to your
this
friends by
secret
playing Sonic
knowledge.
games.
You're special contestants, and yet, nevertheless, you're managing to pull ahead. You now have $48,125. Are you ready for your $100,000 value question?
Henry, come here. Look up.
Mhm.
You got to make the eye contact for the screen.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's get it going. In what piece of media did the Falcon Punch first debut? Was it A, the original F-Zero's instruction manual, B, the opening cutscene of F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64, C, the F-Zero GP Legend anime, or D, Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64?
I want to say Smash Bros. I know it's not C because that came way later. It might have been A though.
To like get this like view bigger. Zero's instruction. What
I guess the question.
moves do we have left?
You guys did your switch, which means that you still have a skip and you still have a one-off.
Okay, question about the one-off.
Yes.
Is it picked at random? Which
When I
disappears?
originally devised this, I had a little bit of intentionality in terms of which one I chose to have it eliminate, but I legit don't remember which one it would eliminate if you chose it for this round.
Because I know
So
for
it
a
was
fact it
predetermined.
isn't C. If we do a switch and it gets rid of C, I'm gonna be real sour.
Let's This is here. We're in round 3 still, not round 4, right?
Correct. The last question of round 3.
Do you want to skip it so that way we can still like use the one off for like round 4?
Yeah, I guess we should skip it.
All right. Yellow team has chosen to skip this question. The correct answer, Henry, your intuition was correct. It was Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. A lot of people misattribute it to that anime clip that gets circulated every now and then of Captain Falcon punching the guy and the universe explodes. That anime, Henry was correct. That anime came out many years after Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64. Prior to Super Smash Bros., Captain Falcon didn't really have a moveset or like much of a known personality. He was just the guy behind the wheel in F-Zero. All right, red team, are you guys ready?
Show me your moves.
Show me your moves.
Yeah.
Falcon punch.
All right,
Falcon
get
kick,
ready for
Falcon
this
kick,
one.
Falcon
I'm
kick,
gonna win.
Falcon
What
kick.
kind of move is the Falcon Punch classified as in the Super Smash Bros. Series? Is it A, a side tilt, B, a neutral special, C, a forward smash, or D, a pummel?
I am 82% sure this is a neutral special. Like
Yeah, because you
hit
just
B.
you just stand still and hit B. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was also the first thing that jumped out to me. So
Let's do it. Neutral special, baby. Final
gotta
answer.
get a lead anyway. So yeah, let's go for
Yep.
it. Neutral
All right.
special.
Red team have both chosen B, which is neutral special, and the correct answer is B, neutral special.
Yeah. Suck it,
Congratulations.
Adam. Bam.
I don't.
Bam.
Go fucking sled dogs in Alaska.
And with that, our current score breakdowns are as follows. Red team has $163,500, and yellow team has $48,125. But there is no need to be concerned because in the fourth and final round, you will have the opportunity to make it up with many, 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 many dollars that await. The first question of round 4, in specifics, will be worth $250,000. Are we ready?
Can we recap what lifelines are still available for everyone?
So yellow team currently only has their skip.
Okay.
You guys...
No, wait. They
You
just
mean
used
the
their
one
skip at
off?
the
We
end
have
of
the
that one,
one
right?
off.
Sorry,
left.
Yeah, they have
correct.
one
That is
off.
correct. You only have your one off. Red team, you guys used your...
We use the one off.
One off.
So we should have a switch and a skip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like directly inverse to the other team, which is helpful.
Got it.
All right. Okay, red team, let's go ahead and present to you your first question of round 4.
Okay. We only have two opportunities to swap, this one or the next one.
This were the last one.
Fun fact, this is the 13th
3 questions
question.
in this last round, right?
Yeah.
This is the 13th question set of this round, and so I felt it only appropriate that we talk about Kingdom Hearts and Organization 13. One of the first characters introducing Kingdom Hearts 2 is Diz, a robed man that opposes the game's villainous Organization 13. What does Diz stand for? D including Z. David Ian Ziegler, Darkness in Zero, or D, Dignitas Immundus Zenistrata.
No idea.
We're gonna go ahead and switch.
Switch.
You guys are choosing to switch it
More
up.
like
Okay.
Diz nuts.
You fucking fools.
I'm glad you got it.
You fucking rubes.
All right. Well, in that case,
Sorry,
you
it's gonna
guys
be
are
another
get-
Kingdom Hearts 2 question, and we're gonna fuck this one up too.
You guys are going to get the question that I was planning on presenting to the yellow team for this question set. And that question is, which of the following is the only valid name that Henry would be allowed to change his name to if he joined Kingdom Hearts 2's Organization 13? Is it A, Zyron, B, Nerix, C, Yenhir, or D, Wyrexin?
Trying to figure this out. Henry.
So A has Henry with an X at the beginning, but it's
Yeah.
jumbled. D
I'm
has
trying to
Henry
look
with
at
an
all
X
the
and a
letters.
Y.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Henry X and an I?
That's
C
weird.
has Henry with an I.
I just fucking
B
hate
does not
Kingdom
have
Hearts so much. You're
No.
smiling over there, Henry. What's the answer?
He
We
likes
don't
being
lose any
talked
points.
about.
Yeah, I'm just really vain and just like,
Everyone keeps saying
It
his
just-
name.
yeah.
Oh,
Every time you say my name, an angel gets its wings.
Henry. There's 3 of them right
Oh.
there.
You know how angels get wings? That's what they say when kids die. God needed another angel. So every time you say his name,
No.
a kid dies.
It's when a man learns his lesson about Christmas or something. I don't know.
He is villainous. So, makes sense.
Okay. So
Fucking, what are we doing
Henry
here?
with an X, Henry with an I, or Henry with an I and an X. Those are our 3 options, basically. Unless we go with Nerix, whatever the fuck that is.
Do you just want to split something, I guess? I don't fucking know. These
What
games
else
are
do we
stupid.
have left? We just have a skip left, right?
We just have a skip, yeah.
Correct.
And again, we won't lose
We
any
also
points
don't
here.
lose anything if we get this
Yeah.
wrong, yeah.
So do you just want to go all in on one, or do you just want to split on? I hate splitting,
Let's-
but honestly, that's the way to get points on the board. So
Yeah. You want to split it between Henry with an X and Henry with an I?
absolutely,
So A and
whatever
C?
those are. Yep, go for it.
All right.
No, yeah, A and C, A and C.
AC baby.
Red team has chosen A, which is Zyron, and C, which is Yenhir. And the correct answer is, in fact, A, Zyron. Because the way that it
Knew
works is you take the person's name, you scramble it up, and you add just an X to the
Oh,
name.
such good creative
Oh,
lore.
duh.
Oh my god.
Duh, of course.
Like what a rich world full of amazing characters and just thought-provoking ideas. What a
Hey,
what a
man,
good series.
It's necessary.
Remember in Kingdom Hearts 3
Nope.
where Donald
No.
employed a tactical nuke? That actually
Yeah,
happened. That was
Zeta
a real
flare.
thing that happened.
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Donald the Duck.
Donald Trump used a nuke in Kingdom Hearts 3?
All right. Yellow team, are you guys ready to pick up red team's sloppy seconds?
Yes, I
Leave
know the
Henry.
answer.
Henry knows the answer, so
Yeah,
Henry is
yeah.
ready.
One of the first characters introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2 is Diz, a robed man that opposes the game's villainous Organization 13. What does Diz stand for? Is it A, D including Z, B, David Ian Ziegler, C, Darkness and Zero, or D, Dignitas Immundus Sinistrata?
It's Darkness and Zero.
I was gonna say any answer but B is stupid as fuck, so it's not gonna be B for sure.
It's Darkness and Zero.
I trust Henry. Go for it.
Yeah. go all
Our
in.
2 contestants have both chosen Darkness in Zero as their answer, and the correct answer is C, Darkness in Zero.
Sorry, Adam. That means that like the one that they knew right off the bat was the least valuable in this round. We still got the Millie baby.
That's true. That's
Still got the
true.
Millie
Fun
left.
fact, it's later revealed that in fact Diz, also known as Darkness in Zero, is actually Ansem the Wise. He's this wise old man
Of
that
course.
his
that.
identity was stolen from him by this other character called Ansem in the original Kingdom Hearts. It's a whole affair. It's very fascinating. You should
What's
look
up with
into
his
it
heart?
someday.
What's
I think
going on
Adam
with his
doesn't
heart?
think it's fascinating though.
Yeah,
I think it's
also
interesting.
in Kingdom Hearts 2, there is a major plot point where a little white boy turns into a big black man.
Mm.
And I'm not joking. That actually
I know that's
happens.
true. That and Kojima
Yeah.
game, that would probably happen in both. Yeah, for sure.
And Goofy dies briefly.
I
Goofy
do love
does
seeing that.
die.
It's very funny.
And Donald Trump launches a nuke.
All
He
right,
does.
Yellow team, you ready for your $500,000 question?
Yes.
Let's go. Which of the following Generation 1 Pokemon was banned from appearing in the Pokemon trading card game for over 2 decades due to a lawsuit? Was it A, Jinx, B, Kadabra, C, Cloyster, or D, Porygon?
Kadabra, because of the magician. There was a magician who was like, that Pokemon is stealing from me, the real man, the real magician. I'm him. He is me. And so
Hmm.
He like filed he did some shit. Oh fuck it. The answer is
It's
Kadabra.
B.
Yeah, it's
I
Kadabra.
agree.
I don't know. C does look like a very graphic lady part.
No, it's Kadabra.
It would appear that Lady Galaga and Henry have both chosen B, which is Kadabra, and the correct answer is B. It is Kadabra.
Yeah.
Alex,
Do you know
can
the?
I ask?
Yes.
I would love to know. In my brain, I'm like, how did Alex choose the other answers? Jinx is blackface. Cloister's a vagina. What is Porygon to you? What did you choose that one for?
Are you not familiar with the whole
The seizure
seizure
thing?
incident?
Yeah,
Polygon,
the-
Porygon.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Even
The
to
seizure
this
episode.
day, broadcast anime is ruined by this terrible dimming effect. Every time anything resembling like, oh, this might cause seizures, maybe just dim the whole screen and put a bunch of ghosting effects on it. It looks terrible. And we have Pokemon to thank for that. Pokemon ruined anime.
Henry, I'm curious. Do you know the specifics of why Kadabra was not allowed in the trading card game?
Oh, the spoon thing.
Yeah. So basically, long story short, in Japanese, Kadabra's name is Uri Geller, which sounds an awful lot like the Israeli mentalist / con artist Uri Geller. 2 words.
He
Uh,
bends in
And
his act.
basically, he got
Yeah.
wind of this and was like, hey, kind of weird that you're both using my name, like straight up just using my name, and also the fact that Kadabra has a bunch of weird markings on him is kind of weird. He's like, does that one symbol look like an SS symbol? That's kind of weird. And so he got kind of huffy. But earlier this year, literally like a few months ago in 2023, he was like, you know what? I actually rescind my lawsuit. You guys can use Kadabra again. And so, yeah.
I
Happily
just like
ever
how you
after.
called that man a mentalist and con artist.
I mean, that's what he is. I'm not Uri Geller. Don't sue us, but that's what you are.
Gary
right.
Geller, if you're watching this, fuck you.
Wow.
Whoa.
Come after Cozy specifically. He
Oh.
will take you on.
All right.
Yuri Geller, the Japanese Pokemon, though. Like,
Also,
Come on
the
over.
real
That's
man in
cool.
real
you're
life.
strong.
Chad, Adam, are you ready for your
Just a
500?
game to us. This is real.
He is. Chad, Adam,
we're
are you
ready.
ready for
We're
your?
ready. Let's go.
All right. Let's
Sure.
go. Let's go. Now, there's
So
actually,
we still have a skip, which we can't use on this question.
yeah,
We
And a swap,
could.
right? Oh, no, we could skip this. We could swap with the next one. Okay, those are two.
No, we've already used our switch.
I was going
Yeah.
to say.
Do we switch? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we've only
switched.
got a
Okay,
skip
Yeah.
left. Mhm.
Now, this one, there's actually a special little factor to this question, which I'll explain in just a moment.
What is
Uh,
this?
Which
Raffy Rubble?
of the following Pokemon trade cards did Logan Paul purchase for $5 million and wear to WrestleMania 38?
Yeah.
Was it A, Illustrator Pikachu, B, First Edition Charizard, C, Victory Orb Mew, or D, Extra Battle Day Lily? Now, before you guys go and sound off your theories on what you think it is,
I mean, know
I
what this is,
recognize that this one particular question is maybe a little bit tough
but-
if you're not familiar with visually
I
what these cards
saw
look
it.
like. And so I actually prepared a special little graphic to give you guys an
Oh.
example of
Ah,
what
very
these
nice.
cards look like. So on the left, we have Illustrator Pikachu. Next to that, we have First Edition Charizard. Next to that, we have Victory Orb Mew. And on the far right, we have Extra Battle Day Lily.
Okay.
Adam, you
Chad.
seem very, very confident.
No, I want to hear your reasoning because I do know the answer because I watch wrestling, but I want to see what
I
I
Chad's.
also saw that at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think Charizard is a red herring. So it's not Charizard. I remember Illustrator Pikachu being a big deal at one point, so that's what I'm going with.
Okay, it's wrong.
Unless
it
you
is.
are more confident
It
than
is B. It is Charizard.
Oh, okay, cool.
After we get the points, I'll tell you the funny story. I'm sure Cozy also knows the funny story about it, but go ahead.
So you guys are both
Alright.
choosing First Edition
choosing-
Charizard?
First
Yeah.
edition Charizard, the
Mhm.
red herring. Let's go.
The correct answer is A,
Oh,
Illustrator
damn.
Pikachu.
I
Logan
fucked up.
Paul did purchase a First Edition Charizard, but the
Ah.
card that he purchased for $5 million,
Was a fake.
which is the most amount of money he paid for a Pokemon card and wore to WrestleMania 38, was Illustrator Pikachu. But
Suck
yes,
it.
he did purchase a
Wow.
Charizard at some point.
I
Did
see. I
he
remember the
wear
Charizard.
Charizard on
I
WrestleMania
feel
as well.
he definitely wore the Charizard at
He
some
wore
point.
the Charizard because I saw him wearing it too.
Oh, see, even the opposite team is challenging the question.
But here's the thing: it might have been
I
his
right
debut at
Charizard as well.
SummerSlam. Maybe it was his debut at SummerSlam where he wore Charizard, and maybe he wore
Also,
Illustrated
how do you
Pikachu at
wear a
WrestleMania.
Pokemon? What do you just like
He
tape
On
had
his
like
chain.
it embossed in like a thing around his neck into like a big
Oh.
chain necklace.
Mhm.
I see. Okay.
And he was like coming out like
Yeah.
that's what he did. That's the move.
Yeah, I just did a double check to confirm. But yeah, Logan Paul did buy a Charizard card, but he only purchased it for $1 million.
Mhm.
And he did not wear it to WrestleMania 38.
No, I think it was probably SummerSlam when he debuted or
Wow.
something.
Wow.
All right.
I was using my Batman detective skills like Cozy told me to,
Mm-hmm.
and you straight up said nope.
I mean, he did buy the both of those answers. Both of those things did happen.
If you guys
Chad.
were really like Batman, you'd know the difference between 5 million and 1 million, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. At his
not,
level
not
of
mil-
richness,
not billionaire material, I guess.
at
what
his level of
happens.
wealth, 1 and 5 million are the same.
The same number.
Whatever, either one, it's like what I pay my butler that day.
Well, with that out of the way, Chad and Adam on the
The
red
help,
team.
$1 million? Yeah, right.
But they could get it wrong, and then we just get their last one right, and we win.
Yeah,
That's
I was
right.
going to say, Chad and Adam both have $136,500. Lady Galaga and Henry on the yellow team have $798 and $125, which means that while there is quite a big differential in terms of the amount of money each team has, this final question will, or at least can, still be the deciding factor between victory and defeat. Red team, are we ready?
Oh yeah, go for it. I forgot it was us
Yep.
again.
Yep.
All right.
Is this the $1 million question now?
Yeah,
Yes,
this
it is.
Millie Dilly.
Oh, okay.
$1 million. Let's go. In 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand, 50 Cent goes on a quest to retrieve an object he received as payment for doing a concert in the Middle East. What is this object? Is it A, a mic engraved with a pentagram? B, a deed to a candy shop? C, a diamond-encrusted skull? Or D, Notorious B.I.G.'s crown?
Before we discuss any potential options, do you know this or do you want to swap it?
We don't have a swap. We only have a skip.
You're right. Just kidding. Okay, so we have to answer this.
It was a goof.
Even
Uh,
if you
trick
did
you.
swap, we'd still get the right answer.
Yeah, of course you would.
Mhm.
Henren X.
First of all,
Zyron.
Chad, I'm
Siren?
sorry for getting the last one wrong, but we would have not gotten this one, so I don't know if it really matters. But the last question.
Well, they could have missed their last question and gone back down to whatever they were at.
But if they
prior.
miss it, they also go back down.
You're also back down.
Chill out.
Okay,
so
what do we still have left? We have a skip left, which is useless.
that's
right
it,
now.
which is useless. I
We
would
have no
feel
points yet
like
this round.
B is a joke because obviously he had the song Candy Shop. So there's no way that they would put that in the video game. Also, that's not a payment. It's got to be A, C, or D. The pentagram thing doesn't make sense, but maybe it is. I felt the thing that jumped out to me was diamond encrusted skull, but maybe that's from something else that I'm thinking of. So I think either C or D.
See, to me,
Maybe A.
I'm thinking, what would 50 Cent think is cool
Mm-hmm.
and want to put in his video game?
Yeah.
And I'm either thinking A or C as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if they would have the rights to use Notorious B.I.G.'s persona in the game.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have been part of. He wasn't part of 50 Cent's group. I don't.
But I also don't
But
know
there
if
was the
50 Cent
whole
likes
thing
candy.
with Def Jam.
Yeah, I guess he is in Def Jam. But I don't think this game had anything to do with Def Jam. I think it was just 50 Cent. And
No,
was his
it
group?
had other. It had.
what
other
was his
people in it.
group? What was his group? 50 Cent's group back in the day. What were their names?
There
Nobody?
was Tony Yayo. He's the only one I remember.
Yeah, it was stupid. All right, Chad, do you want to
So
go
here
A
are
or
our
C?
options. We can, if we split A and C,
Mm-hmm.
that does not guarantee a win right now.
But if they
unless
get it wrong, then we do.
Well, we have
we
an
split-
elimination and we can split too if we're not sure.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
So-
you guys can skip
Don't
the
help
question, can't you?
them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it all
we
comes
got
down.
We got it in the bag.
Yeah, it comes down to the last question, like the last time we did this. I say
You
split A and C, And then whatever they do, there's nothing we could do about it anyways. If they got all their questions right, we were going to lose no matter what. So we might as well just fuck around and find out.
All right.
So,
All right.
A and C, Cozy.
Chad and Adam have chosen A, a mic engraved with a pentagram, and C, a diamond-encrusted skull. And the answer is, of course, B. Not just kidding. It's C, a diamond-encrusted skull.
50 Cent Blood on the Sand. Surprisingly good game.
Yeah, not bad. Apparently, it got not bad reviews back in the day.
Okay, it's all on them, Chad. Let's see if they fuck up.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Yellow team, are you ready for your final question?
Uh-huh.
I hope it's not about Bionicle the movie.
If it was,
is
I'd
not.
have it. No problem.
It is. Unfortunately, problem is that there are, a few Bionicle video games, but there's nothing really that I could pull from them that would be an interesting question. So this question will not be about Bionicle. This question instead will also be about 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. Which of the following companies published 50 Cent Blood on the Sand in Japan? Was it A, Atlas, B, Bethesda, C, Valve, or D, From Software?
This is our last question.
Correct.
Eliminate one.
Yeah, eliminate one.
All right, we're going to use your one-off.
I know it wasn't Valve.
Atlas has been eliminated.
Okay,
Which
see,
means
that throws,
now you
that
just
throws,
have Bethesda, Valve, and From Software.
Because here's the thing, I would have said Atlas, so that's, oh boy.
Okay.
It's not Valve. There's no way if it's Valve,
Japan.
if it's Valve, I'm going to actually kill myself live on air.
Okay.
No.
So let's split B and D then.
Yeah, it's probably From Software. It's a split B&D.
All right. Lady Galaga and Henry have chosen to split B, which is Bethesda, and D, which is From Software. And of course, the correct answer is C. Nah, just kidding. It's actually...
Oh, damn, you got my heart rate going.
It's actually B, Bethesda.
I would not have guessed that either. I would have guessed From Software.
We did it.
So Microsoft owns 50 Cent in Japan now, right?
There you go.
Yeah,
That's how that works?
I guess that's how it works.
Own the real life man, but only when he's in Japan.
Only if he's in Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we may not know what
Bill
Bethesda
Gates is going to
currently
do with
owns in
that
Japan.
man.
But we do know who the winners of this installment of Locked and Loaded are, and it is Team Yellow, Lady Galaga and Henry, who won the game with $1 million, $48,125. And in second place, Chad and Adam scraping by with $386,000 with $500 as well.
So my strategy the whole time was sabotage, baby. Welcome to the Losers Club, Adam. We wouldn't have even won even if we got the Pikachu. So
Yeah, there was no way to come back.
Whew. Wow, I gotta say, that was a really fun game. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun coming up with some of the crazy and zany questions for this one. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to coming up with many new questions for iterations of this game in the future. But before we do that, before we divulge all of our plans for 2024, we still have a little bit of 2023 left. In the lead up to this episode, I spoke to Chad and Adam, and I talked to them about what I'd want to do for our last Patreon exclusive show in 2024. And I was like, you know what? Just as a one-off, it doesn't have to be something we'll do all the time, but I would really love to do a movie commentary. And so I went looking on the Wikipedia page of, video game movies, see if there's anything interesting to scrounge up. And I'm looking and I'm scrolling and I'm looking and I'm seeing, Double Dragon the movie, the Street Fighter animated movie, the Street Fighter live action movie. These are all interesting, fun times.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Some of them, pretty good. Some of them definitely underrated, didn't, get their accolades back in the day, but nothing's really speaking out to me. Chad, Adam, you guys remember earlier on in this game, I asked you guys to name for me what was the worst rated Metacritic game of all time. Do you remember what
are
those
we
4
playing-
games
Are
were?
we watching Big Rig Truck Racer, the movie?
There was Big Rigs, over-the-road racing.
Gingerbread something.
Oh, it was
Gingerbread
it
Man.
Elf
Gingerbread
1
Man,
plus 2?
Elf
Are we
1
watching
plus
Elf
2,
1 plus 2?
And
And
Ride to Hell Retribution.
Ride to Hell Retribution.
Mm-hmm.
Would you believe it if I told you that there is a theatrically released Elf Bowling movie from the mid-2000s called Elf Bowling: The Great North Pole Elf Strike?
Oh my god.
I have watched the first 30 seconds of it, and I was in tears, and I immediately decided, okay, I got to stop watching this so that we can do it live. So for the next Patreon reward that you will receive after this episode that you're currently watching, you will get our commentary of what is certain to be a holiday classic.
How do
Question.
we find this movie?
Do I need to play the game to understand the story of the movie?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's
Yes.
necessary. Absolutely
Absolutely.
necessary.
By the way,
Also
real,
have to have a very intimate relationship with Will Ferrell.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. By the way, since we're here, I looked it up. Logan Paul wore a Charizard around his neck when he fought Floyd Mayweather,
Right.
and then he had the Illustrator Pikachu when he was a wrestler at WrestleMania. So he did have both, Chad.
Yeah, but only
That's
one
what
was
we
5
saw.
times the cost of the other. So
That's true. The article's
that's
like it's
the-
definitely not worth $6 million, but he paid that for it.
And with that, we have arrived at the end of tonight's installment of Locked and Loaded. Remember that this production is part of a series of monthly rotating shows we do, and that you can enjoy new installments of this show, as well as an upcoming commentary of the Elf Bowling movie, if you subscribe to us over on Patreon, over at patreon.com/respawnaimfire. We deeply appreciate your support. And we encourage any feedback you might have on how to make these productions even better. Lady Galaga, Henry, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to do this with us. If people wanted to find you out in the streets, if people wanted to know what you were up to, if there's anything that you'd like to share, is there anything that you would want to talk about?
I'll find you. Don't worry.
Damn. Henry, anything you want to share?
Fate will guide you to me when it's your time.
All right. And with that, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to Respawning Fire. We'll see you again next time.